Hey, Dreamaniacs! Wondering why we are back? Well, we just thought we'll talk about money a little bit more.
Yes.
So, if you're watching right now for the first time, this is Almost Naked Conversation with Szebastian Onne, and that's me. And with me is wonderful Eleni Anastos. She's the founder of Business Insights Now, and she's the money coach. Yes, she talks all about money. And she helps you talk about money and think about money in a healthy way. Isn't that right, Eleni?
Yes, it's absolutely right. It's important to have a healthy relationship with money. It touches every aspect of our business, and it touches almost every aspect of our lives. So
And people are ashamed of money for no reason, for liking money no reason. You can have a healthy. So why is it important to focus on money, Eleni?
Well, think about any relationship that you have. You know, if you want a healthy relationship with your spouse, with your kids, or with a client, don't you have to pay attention to them? So how can you expect to have a healthy relationship with money if you're too afraid to focus on it or pay attention to it?
That's right, and I think people they create this taboo around money, and like it's shameful, it's embarrassing, or it's greedy to love money. There's a huge difference between loving money and having a healthy relationship versus being greedy. It's two different things.
Absolutely, absolutely, not one and the same. And I believe that we live in an abundant universe, and for somebody to want abundance to come into the world, most often that means so they can help more people, so they can be of service to more people. And
exactly.
That's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. And, how you do your money is how you do everything. That's why money is important.
Yes, yes. I have had clients, and I see this happen with a lot of entrepreneurs. If you have such a bad relationship with money, you're so disconnected, you're afraid to talk about it, then as an entrepreneur, then I question, are you hesitant to ask for the sale? Do you apologize for your fees? But then I always guarantee that there's got to be somewhere else in your life that because you don't have a good relationship with it, you hesitate to bring up a topic, or you hesitate to, start that discussion that may create a positive breakthrough.
And you remain apologetic for no reason, when you should actually be confident, proud, and direct about it, and have a healthy mindset. So it really goes back to the entire mindset, how you deal with your money. It really shows what your mindset is, and that reflects in your daily life, in your personal, professional, all relationships.
Yes.
And you often say, and you've said this to me as well, you are the cause and money is the effect.
Yes.
Elaborate.
The whole law of cause and effect, every effect has its cause. Every cause has its effect. And often you see people that are disconnected with money going, well, it's the money's fault, or it's because I don't have money, or they don't pay me enough money. And now I'm not talking about folks that maybe you've been in a situation where the company closed down, or somebody stopped paying you for reasons outside of your control. I'm talking about a pattern, month after month, year after year. If you stay stuck, then you have to be willing to look at what's causing you to stay stuck. And by the same reason, say you have your best money month ever, you bring in more money than you ever had. You also want to know what caused it. Did you make more sales calls? Did you raise your fees? Did you increase your offerings? Because you want to be able to replicate that. And if you don't know the real cause, how could you replicate it month after month?
And as an entrepreneur, I absolutely agree with that, because I may be very happy with, oh, great, I made great sales this month. But if I do not focus on what made it happen, as you said, if I do not know the reason, if I don't know the process, if I don't know what did I change in my business to make that happen, next month I may not do that. And I may not realize why exactly was I successful. And which means next month I'll have bad sales, low income, and then I'll be wondering, what did I do wrong? Instead of focusing on what was I doing good that made my sales go up.
Yes. So it's often for good reasons, but I see a lot of what we call unconscious competence out there. Like, yes, I had a great month. Not sure why, but you really want to know why. And that goes back to You are the cause, money is the effect.
And that's so weird though, isn't it? Like people, if you don't even know why and you're getting so excited, so you don't really know what you achieved. You're not really celebrating the achievement, you're celebrating a number for which you have no data, no information, and no education, I would say.
Right.
Why did it happen? How did it happen?
Yes.
What was going on for it to happen? So you're practically, would it be wrong to say that you just got lucky and you don't know why?
Well, and that's what we call the unconscious competent. They showed a level of competency, but they were really unconscious, like no idea how they did it. So yeah, somebody would say, you're the luckiest guy, you're the luckiest gal. Yeah. Absolutely.
You're setting yourself up for failure per se, because if you don't know it, there will come a time when that thing will not work, whatever was happening, and you will not recognize that you have stopped doing what you were doing great and why it was making sale. And suddenly everything goes downhill and you're wondering, you're lost. And so understanding your money, having a romantic, healthy relationship with the money is so very important without feeling the embarrassment and the guilt, because there's nothing wrong with loving your money.
No, absolutely not. It's a part of life. It's a part of our everyday existence. Try to go through a day, try to go through even a half a day without thinking about money. You walk into a store, you put gas in your car, you're thinking about making a purchase or an investment. I mean, it's just a part of our everyday existence. So I want people to feel empowered. I want them to feel that they control money. The money doesn't control them.
Exactly. And it's we've been talking about money for the last 3-4 days, and we've been bringing up different topics, and we're going to discuss that tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Almost Naked Conversation with Szebastian Onne, which is me. And you'll be joining me, and we'll have a complete hour of discussing all that. So if anybody's watching right now, guys, please tune in tomorrow at 4 p.m. And if you have any questions, please ask us. We will be discussing this in depth, and we will be taking questions. And if you're brave enough, we'll even bring you on camera. So be camera ready if you want to join us, right? And we did that today with another show, so why not? And Eleni, before we wrap up, I just want to ask, a lot of people associate money with guilt, with a charging fee with guilt, pricing themselves with guilt. They constantly attach some sort of, they're constantly apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry I charged this, but just for you, I'm doing this. I find that very strange. You're doing a favor by charging less, and yet you're apologizing. And here's the thing, you're not happy by charging less because that's not, you wanted to charge something else. So do you want to talk a little bit about, this apologetic view and this, undercharging and undervaluing yourself?
Yes, because it's probably one of the top issues I see with entrepreneurs across the board, that they don't own their worth. They do not charge what they're worth. And they get caught up, you're so hungry to make that sale. And then they get caught up in lowering and lowering. I just want to close a deal. I just want to get that sale in. But then they're only focused on cost, and then they're only attracting people that are just looking for the cheapest deal in town, not the value you give. So when you go down that hole where you're thinking cost and not value, because they're not the same thing, and you're only going to attract people that want low cost, not concerned with value. So I understand being hungry, but you've got to be able to own your own value and draw that line. So you will start attracting people that want the value. They're not necessarily concerned with you being the lowest price in town.
Right. And I've just started a quick poll to ask people, do you have a healthy relationship with money? And their options are yes, no, or what are you talking about? So if people are watching right now, they can actually poll right now. And the poll will be open until tomorrow as well, until we go live.
Great.
And I want people to go in there, even if you're watching, guys, if you're watching live, you can comment with #live. If you're watching a replay, go and comment with #replay, and you can still participate in the poll until 4 p.m. tomorrow. When we go live with the actual episode, that's when this poll will finish, and we'll discuss the results of this poll. So if you don't know what we're talking about, you've got to join us. You've got to watch and see what we're talking about. And if you have a healthy relationship, again, join us. Share your story.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And if you do not have a healthy relationship, and if you know that, please join us for sure, because we want to help you. Eleni is the founder of Business Insights now. She's a money coach. She can literally help you have a healthy relationship with your money, understand and respect the bond that you should have with your money, and just confidently ask for the price that you're worth.
Absolutely.
All right. So this has been quick and easy and good. And we'll catch up tomorrow again, guys, at 4 p.m. And in case, if your friends don't have Facebook, don't worry. You can go to www.dreamaniac.com/live, and they can watch the show live from there. But if you do have Facebook, if you click on the comment section, we will see your comments. We'll be able to answer your questions. We'll be able to interact with you live. And as I said, if you're camera ready, we might even invite you on camera. All right. Thank you so much, Eleni. I will see you tomorrow, and we will talk about money, money, money.
Yes, I'm excited. Thank you.
No worries. Take care. Okay.